Wrong way crashes are some of the most dangerous and most deadly crashes that can happen on the highway.
The impacts often head-on, and for those who have survived those crashes, many are left with long-lasting injuries. But there's a new technology available to help keep you and your family safe.
That's right. Ken Brown spoke with a global tech company about what's available now and what could soon be built right into your vehicle.
Flashing lights and wrong way signage at exit ramps on the highway. They're a proactive measure in preventing wrong way drivers, but so much of stopping these types of accidents is reactive. And when someone gets on the interstate headed the wrong way, every second matters.
She was coming home from work. The other driver got onto Ronald Reagan going the wrong way. It was a head-on collision. And the officer who did the report for the collision said that her car basically cartwheeled. She had multiple fractures in her hip, her leg, her arm. There was a brain bleed that happened.
Richard Wimmer sharing the story of Morgan's story. She's the mother of his children, and almost 8 months after being hit by a wrong-way driver, she's still fighting to recover.
From what the doctors are saying, it could be up to 2 years of her being in the hospital.
The driver who hit Morgan's story died. Police say he wasn't on the highway for long before the crash, and the calls they got happened after the impact, so there was no opportunity to warn Story of the danger headed her way. But that's not the case with every wrong-way crash. The Ohio Department of Transportation has smart cameras that monitor Ohio's major roadways, intersections, and interstates.
The system can detect vehicles, motorcycles, even foreign objects, large foreign objects moving at a high velocity or slow pace the wrong way.
Louis Stallworth works for Bosch, which is a global technology company, and their cameras and wrong way detection software have been monitoring Ohio roadways for a decade. If that system spots a wrong way driver, red flags go up.
It then sends an alert to both the TMC, the Traffic Management Center, for those images and that video to pop up on the screen so it can be monitored. But it also has the capability to send a real-time alert to both law enforcement and the public at large.
ODOT doesn't have cameras on every stretch of highway across the state, so that leaves some gaps. Gaps Bosch hopes to fill by offering applications that can be downloaded to your car or smartphone that track the direction of travel of anyone who has downloaded the technology.
Once every second, as you approach the highway entrance ramp, we start pinging the cloud once per second. That way we can compare your direction of travel with the correct direction of travel.
Bosch's Elizabeth Cow says they've rolled this software out with European car manufacturers, and it allows them to send warnings and alerts based on your specific location and the road you're driving on. In 2022, Bosch warned 600 people they were going the wrong way. They also warned 6,000 people a wrong-way driver was headed their way. And they tell us not a single person who got the warning was involved in a crash. Bosch tells us right now they're working with multiple car manufacturers here in the U.S. to bring this technology into your dashboard.
Realistically, we could work with car makers and have this out by next year in 2025. Again, it's not that difficult to do with car makers because it doesn't require extra hardware. The software is something that we can work with car makers to put into their vehicles, and then we turn on the service.
If there was something that could be done to make it easier, make people realize faster that they are going the wrong way, it definitely should be done, in my opinion.
Bosch says they also offer this technology for free to app developers who want to include it with their apps. Now, there is one developer who has taken them up on that. The app is called Cigic. Again, it will alert you if you're going the wrong way and alert you if other drivers nearby are going the wrong way. We know with technology, there's always concerns about how much information is being collected as you're using these apps and what's being stored. Well, Bosch says this is designed to track just your location and direction of travel in relation to on and off ramps. Ken Brown, Fox 19 Now.